Hey everyone, Lensmanos here, and welcome to the first episode of the brand new series of Rimworld. We are now playing in Alpha 17. Actually, fairly much all of the mods have updated now, which is good. Still a little hiccups here and there. So hopefully all my mods are working. I haven't actually tested, so this is the first time I've loaded into the game. Now I've done all the selection piece beforehand because that takes a while, and I've gone with a rich explorer scenario, and it's a fairly decent sort of area that we've landed in. Well, we will be landing in. I went with the easier storyteller, whichever one it is, Phoebe Chillax or whichever one, on about the middle sort of difficulty area. But we've picked a bit of a temperate forest, I think it is, with a dirt road and a big river through it, just to give us some of the new features. So obviously the Alpha 17 update included rivers and roads, and some of the mods I was using in my Alpha 16 playthrough have actually been kind of incorporated into the game. So there's a few there that I was just able to ditch, and they're now part of the game as a whole. So here we go, we got Rich Explorer, and in this instance, Main Freak is our Rich Explorer, so I'm sure he will love that immensely. So let's just get going here. War? Oh yeah, okay. So one of the mods I've added is there's a factions mod that adds Star Wars factions. And it allows, you know, some different factions to be used in the game. So we're going to see some, I don't know, some stormtroopers and a few other bits and pieces, just to be a little bit different. So this is here is saying the Rebel Alliance has declared war on the Galactic Empire. Infighting may occur on your territory. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so here we go. We've started. Rich Explorer starts out with fairly sort of decent sort of start, but nothing major. So we've got 40 meals, we've got some glitter world medicine, we've got some silver, some components, and a little bit of gold. And I think haul urgently. That's a new one. We've got a charge rifle here. So hopefully there's a lot of mods in here. You know, we need to. What am I going to do? Unforbid all. Yep, there we go. So I've already had a bit of a look around, and I think I'm going to start up here because this looks pretty cool. We'll just use this as our first little room, and we've got a nice little area here that we can do growing on. Now, Main Freak, I just kept re-rolling till I got something that was fairly sort of average, if you get what I mean. All right on shooting, and has an interested passion in shooting. Okay in melee. Terrible at social. Little bit of animals and tiny bit of medicine. Apparently in Alpha 17 you can now self heal, I guess, or self medicate sort of thing. So that's an interesting one, which is good because we're a single person. A little bit of cooking, construction, utter beginner at growing, but you know, we'll get there. Mining, artistic, so it's all fairly easy. The only downside, they are a bit of a slow poke. So they will walk a little bit slow, but they're a hard worker, right? So they work faster, but a little bit slow. The only other downside is we've got a stab scar on our left arm, so a little bit weakened in manipulation. But generally, so we've got self 10 down here, so you only get 70% of efficiency. But yeah. So let's get to this. I guess we're going to need to. One, we're going to need to get some wood, but two, we're going to need a bit of a storage zone, and we're going to need it so things don't start to deteriorate. So I guess what we need is compacted salt. That's a new one. We're going to need some wood, and then we're going to need to build like a little room up here. So what we might do, let's see, structure, wall, wood. I'm going to put one there and one here, and then we're going to zone, stockpile zone will be here, and it's not going to be closed in, it's just going to be a stockpile zone. And we'll put our dumping stockpile, where should we do that? Just here for now. Alright, then we're also going to, you know what, chop some wood. So I might actually start Mainfreak moving while we continue doing this. So let's see, door, let's grab, I don't know, a couple of wooden doors here. Hunter Max Range, yeah, okay, you can pick up the charge rifle in a second. And then look, we got all sorts of stuff, rim gear. So there's a lot of, like, as I said, a lot of the stuff from the previous playthrough. We've got some of the machines, we've got the milling stone, we've got the fueled food prep table, and a few other bits and pieces. I've also put in a mod that allows power to be generated from the water. The water's pretty cool, you can see like little effects on it, but we can make water turbines. So I'm not sure on their ability, but I thought I'd throw that in anyway. There's a few other bits, we've still got the blueprints mod, hopefully it's not as derpy as it was last time. There's a few new things in our allow all tool that I added, which that's what that haul urgently, but we've got this one that's finish off, so you can click this button and it will basically, anything that's downed in the map, so if you've got, you've had a raid and you've got a few people that are downed and you don't want to capture them, click the finish off button, someone will go and clean them up, so to speak. What do we got? We've got some bits and pieces, quarry platform. I've put quarry in, it apparently allows a big hole to be dug and then resources to be taken from that area. Got the more floors. We've got a mod that adds bridges, so we can put bridges across the rivers and stuff. Now this map doesn't look too defensible, if you know what I mean. There's not heaps here. We've got a couple of little rooms up in here. Hopefully these aren't ancient dangers, but I'm guessing that is, and potentially that one is too. That's you know, we'll get to them. We will look through. I was kind of hoping for some steel walls to be here. There they are. There's some steel walls, so we can collect all of that later on and reuse it. If we want to build some of this stuff, we can. That's it, Mainfreak. We can, you know, turn some of these walls down and turn them into a room, for example. But let's look at furniture, and I need to get Mainfreak a bed. Let's drop a bed in here. Oh look, ceiling lamps. They're pretty cool. So we got some lamps, and we can do skylights again. So I added the skylights mod. You do need to get your gun though, don't you? Can you like equip this, and then you need to haul this stuff, please, Mainfreak. Let's zone area. I probably can't select this as hauling. We just need to like. No, don't haul that. All right, that's cool. You need to do some hauling. Hopefully you are set up for that. I'm gonna leave the work like this for now, because basically there's only one of him or her, as the case may be, in this. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Gonna build yourself a bed. Might speed you up a little. Let's see here. I need to go zone area, expand build roof area, and just expand that up. Cool. So that will definitely be for guests. So this is one of the other thing. One of the updates for the guest or the hospitality mod, I think it is it allows, you don't have to have a special bed for guests. You can just build a normal bed and then allocate it as a guest bed. So set owner, obviously that's your bed, Mainfreak. Right, so we need to do a few things. We need to work on food as well. You do have a lot of survival meals, so I guess in a way, you know, we're all right. Oop. Oop. Hopefully this doesn't crash. But it just, there we go. So obviously the organizing of research thing was kicking in there and working its way through. Now you can see here we've got a lot of tabs at the top, so the research stuff has been tweaked, and now you've got scroll bars and stuff like that, but this is our normal research screen. We've got a lot of stuff. Apparently we start, when the Rich Explorer, you start with the gun turrets as a researched item, just so you can build a gun turret to keep yourself safe. But it looks like, I don't know if these have, oh here they are. So we've got bionics and regenerative medicine and stuff like that. We'll get to all this. Basic fuse. I don't know why these are all so far across on the screen. Maybe that's... Ooh, robotic fundamentals. This is pretty cool. We could probably get some like little basic robots to help him out. Tactical equipment manufacturer. I do like that this is all here, and we do have the vegetable mod again, so we can make all sorts of bits and pieces. What's this automation one? Okay. Cool. Millennium line furniture. So here you've got to research the IKEA based furniture, or Rimworld I should say. Alright, let's get rid of that for the moment. I think we probably need to work on power. I know that's something you kind of don't get straight into, but because we've got the night soil, fecal sludge. We do have toilets mod in this one again, so I kind of probably need to make Main Freak a little toilet somewhere. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more spacious this time, because I know last time they only had like one block, and I should have left that open and put a wooden door in, and then we'll get a toilet, just a pit toilet for now. Hygiene, latrine. Which way around is that? Hopefully that's the right way. Can't quite tell. That way. And a wash bucket. There you go. You alright, mate? What are you doing? Hey, eating. We'll get you a table too, maybe. Maybe that'd be a smart move. Furniture. I kind of wish there was a really, really tiny table. Like a single block table, but it's alright. We'll put a table here for you, so you can sit neat. Yeah, so I guess hygiene, brewing, no we don't need to deal with that. Bridges, structured furniture. Furniture plus. Counter. That's cool. Dresser. Table. Oh, table tiny. Oh, there is one. Cancel. Small table. Tiny table. That's cool. In wood. There we go. Have a table. We can make couches. So 15 wood. How big is a normal? How much wood does a normal table take? Yeah, sort of scales too. What do we got? Dummy for training. A mud moat. Improvised turret. So we could probably do this. We've got some of the stuff for it. We could potentially drop down a turret like over here somewhere and just get some power on it, just for a little bit of protection for Main Freak. Does have a charge rifle though, so I think in that instance, it'd be alright as long as I can just keep them out of shot. We'll be okay. Okay, we do need to set up a bit of a growing zone up here, so I'm just going to allocate some areas as a growing zone. What can we do here? I don't want to make it too big, because apparently some of the crops have been tweaked to give more, like corn for example. Large grain plant, which produces ears of delicious yellow seeds. Takes a relatively long time to grow, but yields lots of food. Takes a long time to spoil. Can happily be eaten raw. So it takes like 11 days to grow, but produces a ton of food. So there's some potentials here for some decent stuff. What is this one? Simple, highly nutritious stew, goes well and somewhat poor, harvest quickly, strong, but you got to cook it pretty much. Growing time 6 days. That is pretty quick. What else we got? Rice. I don't think they like eating it rice, but it is not nice to eat uncooked. 3 days. So I'm kind of thinking we'll do some potatoes. Do a little one like this of potatoes, and then I'll do a second one, a second growing zone, like that, and we'll do corn. Oh, freak, it's trying to get up, buddy. You need to make yourself a toilet, or it's not going to be pretty. You also need to haul your stuff, buddy. So I'm probably allocating a little bit too much stuff for him to be doing. But, washing hands. That's it, mate, the toilet. You probably use it straight away too. Construction failed. Yeah, it's bound to happen. Cut the tree down, and you'll have your very own toilet. Put a skylight in it later, maybe. For a bit of light. There you go. So now you're going to go and grow. Really probably need you to haul. But yeah, so the way this now, normally you guys probably would have seen a different series today. So I am changing the way I put out my videos. They will come out in a particular order from now on. But it also potentially means that they'll be on. You might see your favourite series more often. Let's go with that, because I plan to maybe backlog a little bit. So today, when I'm recording this, I may actually record 2 or 3 episodes, and that'll be a few days in advance. But so please leave your comments, about what I'm doing and what I should do. But just remember that potentially I may have recorded two episodes in the one day sort of thing, just to try and stay ahead. The reason I'm making the change is mainly just to streamline how I record and how I can get the episodes out to you guys, so it's a little bit more consistent, and it doesn't get affected by I guess changes to daily life, if you know what I mean. So things come up. Everyone has things crop up in their lives, so I still want to produce videos for you guys, and this is just one way of seeing if I can get this right. Alright, Mainfreak, you continue planting there. What are you doing? Just chilling? What are you praying? Okay. Yes, we need pirate raids. We'll start soon. You should prepare some defenses. Yes, I probably should. So I guess in that case, let's do power. I'm thinking it's 100 steel. How much steel do I have? Nothing in my thing. But how much do I have down here? I have no steel. I've got components. I've got 30 components which need hauling. All that, please, mainframe. So I do need some steel. I guess you could start mining, or what we could do is come and deconstruct this. Architect orders. Do I deconstruct? Yes, I do. Deconstruct that, buddy. And then what we can do to get a little bit more, so we can remove the floor too, because that is probably steel. Metal tile, yes. Cool, so that's where we got our steel. So let's set up. Oop, I've lost where my base is. It's all up here. Let's set up a. Oh, we got a visitor. Sam Haxton from Green Albatross, a bush sniper. Let's set up solar generator. Like here. Yeah, okay, I'll make a bed of some description somewhere. I need to make another room, maybe. Oh, and you've got something to trade, do you? Probably got nothing to trade with you. Falling steel. Once you're up here. Yeah, you're hauling steel. Okay, can you like... Oh, you're going to bed. Just trade with Sam quickly. What do you got? Wow. Imperial Command Cap Superior. Command cap worn by the officers of the Imperial Forces. Oh, I'm not going to start doing that sort of stuff. Heal root, pemmican. No, you got nothing I really want. Mainfreak's going to go and have a nap. I could potentially put down a... I guess a sleeping spot. Because you're just going to keep like annoying me. There you go. Have a guest sleeping spot. Yep, cool. So the table works quite well. There you go. Sam's sleeping in the sleeping spot. Now Main Freak is going to get disturbed sleep from that. Yeah, 2 times disturbed sleep. Awful barracks. Yes, I know it's terrible. Low food, low medicine, need a meal source. Yes, yes. You're low food because you just won't haul them. Got 29 packaged meals over here, Main Freak. All your stuff, it's starting to deteriorate. So what I might do, I might put a little stockpile and just make this clear all and just make this meals. Cool. So hopefully, you know, I can understand you shortcutting through, but that's ridiculous. So what we need to do now is probably need to make another little structure to house our battery. It's probably not ideal making it out of wood, but what do you do? And then we will need to information. Okay. Oh, I've got a mad animal. Oh. And it's angry. Got him. Oh, you hurt yourself though. Health. What did you get? You're bleeding. Just. Really? You're going to need to self-tend at the moment, Main Freak. I'm sorry. It's just going to go away, isn't it? No immediate danger. Anyway, while you're sleeping, I don't think you're all that worried. I'm not that worried about you. Let's go with that. Power conduit. Let's do this. And then that gets power into the battery. I need to do some sort of security. We're probably going to need turrets. Fairly decent. We can put a turret there maybe. That'll protect this side. And then we might need to wall in. Oh, what? What? No. No. You need to get up. I need you to self-tend. I need you to get up and self-tend. Get up. Ridiculous. Can you self-tend, please? Tend yourself. Oh, this could be a very short series. It really could. Because if you get sick, then we are stuffed. Wow. I kind of need you to like just sleep in bed now and then tend yourself every. Oh. Oh well, as I said, this could be a very, very short episode, a very, very short series. I don't want to just can the series for it, but you know, that's pretty terrible. Hopefully you can. You got the glitter world medicine, so I'm hoping that that's helping you out. What are you doing, Main Freak? Just chilling again? Yeah, you're praying again. Back in bed, excellent. Immunity is a little bit higher, so as soon as you are ready, I will get you healing. Can't believe it. You got a little bite from a rabbit. Jeez. So one of the other things I'd like to do, perhaps I will close this in. I'd like to get a cooking area. So what is that one? I might build a room straight off the side of this. Okay. Can you like... Sorry, buddy. Get up and tend yourself. I really don't want you dying. Back to bed. Alright, so it's going to be... Hey, here we go. Do we call them Zandy? From the convict faction was wandering nearby. I noticed you could use some help. He would like to join your colony for a while. Sure. Zandy from the convict faction. We have a new person. How you going? Well, no, we'll read. Oh, you got a go juice addiction. Really? You're gonna need to self-tend as well. Not a self-tender. I don't have any go juice, so you're gonna go through some withdrawal, buddy. I do apologise, and there's nothing I can do about it. So let's build, while we've got Zandy, and I'm wondering whether to actually what's this one? Marble wall. Can I deconstruct that? Hopefully it's not an ancient danger, otherwise it would have popped up and said something. It's too small for that, I think. Probably need to remove the roof on that, but that should be alright. Sandy also needs a bed. There you go, buddy. I will make a bed, and I'll make another bedroom, I think. Pain Freak, do you need to heal again now? No. Jeez. It's only just ahead. Where'd you go? What are you doing? Oh yeah, grab some food. Okay, now already doctoring. Cool. Already doctoring yourself, that's excellent. I know you got severe illness, buddy. People are at risk of death. It's extreme. Get back to bed. Yay! Wow. Alright, so we need to finish up this, and I need to start building another room. I think it's pretty much wrapping up point as well. So let's build a couple of bedrooms. I'm hoping that's big enough. It's a pretty odd size though, isn't it? That's alright. So we've got a 4x3 internal. Yep, a couple of bedrooms. We'll make them out of marble. Probably don't have enough marble now. Hopefully they can... What else we got here? That's a limestone. No, Zandy doesn't have a ranged weapon. Pretty sure that was all marble, wasn't it? Yeah, and we can pull this floor up. Alright, so I guess I'm wrapping up here. We're getting pretty close to the wrapping up point anyway. Is that limestone? I was kind of hoping I had... Oh, there's some more marble. Cool. We do have marble. Now we're having a raid. Alright, I'm going to cut. And next episode we'll start with the raid, obviously. So, thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below, and I hope you join me for the next one where hopefully we win. Sandy here, what are you carrying as a weapon? Right, so, yep, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I'm going to continue with this Rimworld series. As I said, it won't be every 2 days like it was before. It will be in a set schedule with the other episodes. So, yep. Thanks for watching. See yous in the next one.